Okay, next up is a farewell presentation to Councilmember Tejman. Comments from Councilmember Mon.
Had a half-hour speech written, but this meeting's only supposed to go from 6 to 6:30. I better cut it down to a couple of minutes.
Was that on your iPad?
Yes, it's on my iPad. Wow, 8 years. It was like just yesterday we were talking about running for an office. I arrived here as a little kid 39 years ago from a little village from India with my parents, and had no plans, politics, just living from a village, just a wonderful country, and didn't know much about it, didn't speak a word of English, and started our Yuba City High, City Honker, and learned English, learned American, a little bit about American culture, and took enough classes so I got accepted to UC Davis 4 years later, and 4 years there, and back to Yuba City. I've been working for Yuba County for the last 28 years. Been in this community, just love this community. I can't imagine being anywhere else but Yuba City. Most of my family, one by one, they kind of snuck out, and they're all from Fresno to Boston. My son, who finished his law last year and passed his bar and got a job here in California, and in just a few months, he's now in Manhattan, snuck out. So, and they're always saying, I'm looking forward to leave, or this better, that better, and I'm like, whenever I go visit them, go to these different places, and I'm just like, I can't wait to get back to Yuba City. And I come back and I'm going, don't know what an awesome place we're living in. It's a piece of paradise. I mean, fighting for parking space, just stuck on traffic, and the freeway names, and I mean, who wants to be on a freeway? So it's just been a wonderful, wonderful life. I was enjoying my life, kind of private citizen, pretty private, kind of shy guy, didn't get to talk this much. Working at the county, raising a family in this wonderful community, things are going wonderful. 9/11 happens. First casualty of 9/11 aftermath is a Sikh gentleman. So we're going to candlelight vigils and saying, you know what, why does a guy die just because he's wearing a turban? What was his crime? And so people in the Yuba City community area goes, we have nobody in politics. How do you teach people about, how do you eliminate ignorance? How do you bring awareness that we're all one people? We're all created by the same God. We're God's children. Why this hate? How do we? Several people in the community talked about, we just need to get out and become part of the community. We hang out in our temples, at our farms, and we need to assimilate and become part of the community. And that's, I started thinking in 2002 when I decided to run. First people that were laughing were people from my own community, the temple. They're like, wow, an Indian guy running for an office is going to vote for an Indian. It's just that was the culture. Nobody's ever ran, nobody lost, nobody won, nobody ran. Came pretty close. We had a good campaign. The community was awesome, sporting. I just didn't know what I was doing. I was not a politician. First time I was running. This city council by like 39 votes came a few votes ahead of the sitting mayor then. So I thought that was a pretty good accomplishment, and I was satisfied. Hey, we registered voters. We brought a group that's a big part of this community that wasn't involved in the political arena except for fundraising for other candidates, but this wasn't involved. So I was glad to be sort of pioneer and get people thinking and then be involved in this. Later on, myself and the mayor ran, and we were unsuccessful. Third time, I ran, and we both ran, and they said, listen, only one Indian can win. So only one. You decide which one you're going to run. I said, this is America. It's not a quota, one Indian. So you know what happened? A woman came in first, and the two Indian guys came in second and third. What that shows is Yuba people. When I moved here in '75, I spent a few years in a few months in Bay Area in San Mateo, and it's just wonderful, nice. And I moved here, and this town was still a little rough back then. It was a little hick town. It was, I remember called, "Hey Hindu, go home," and I'm going, "I'm sorry, I'm Sikh." I didn't know they were being derogatory. Hey raghead. I don't have raghead. This is the way I look back, you know. But after a while, I learned they're not friendly guys. You know, they're not being friends. But it's the same community that elected when we ran. They elected two of us. This community has moved on. This community is a wonderful community. This is a community. I'm telling you, it's the biggest kept secret in this world. What a wonderful place to raise a family. So I get elected, 8 years, and because of 9/11 and what happened, I got involved with a wonderful team, many council that aren't here that were part of this team. I'm not gonna go over things. Some of the things you accomplished, maybe Mayor Barker started, or Mayor Marcelli started, and some of the things we started now that people will be cutting ribbons on them 5, 10 years from now. It's a team effort. What you got is a great bunch of people and awesome staff. Like I said, from the city manager down to the janitor, everybody cares. Everybody works hard. This city, this generation lived through the worst economic times that you can think of that anybody lived. And we came through with very, very few sessions, very few cuts, and we continue with the infrastructure, expanding our treatment plants, building levees and roads like we didn't have a recession. It's because of the staff. It's because of everybody involved. It's because of the great leadership. It's not one person. It's all of us. We come and go. A couple of new wonderful people coming in. A couple of people leaving. Staff stays. Awesome city manager stays. But this city is in awesome hands. Anyway, 8 years go by, and I'm enjoying life and loving this life of living city council. My wife says, "Okay, you had your fun. It's 8 years. Your kid that was in 3rd grade is finishing high school. Your other son's done with school, and your other son's done with law school, and he doesn't even live in California. He's in Manhattan, New York. Come back home with. I got some things for you to do at home." It's been 2 families. I wish I could stay with both, but I got to go with my original family. But what a life! If you haven't ever thought about serving the community, it's a lot of sacrifices. But what you get back for giving your community and making your community better. Don't sit out and complain. Get involved. Get involved on planning commission, boards, or for the council. It's a beautiful community. Make it better. I hope we were able to make it a little better, and then the people coming will make it a lot better. So again, I want to thank my wife and my children for letting me do this, and thank all your wonderful advice. I've grown up person because of what you guys and the former council shared, and it's an honor to work with all of you and the staff. Thank you. For the 8 years. Wow. You know what? For jewelry, I get the credit card bill. She used to take me to those stores, and now she says, "You have a hard time deciding, so I'll just go do it." And you're just
Now the fun starts. We got proclamation here, everything that you've accomplished in the 8 years. Tej Mon has served honorably with a great dedication as a council member of the city of Yuba City for 8 years from 2006 to 2014. Tej's focus for Yuba City included greater flood protection, economic development, job creation, streamlining the city's permit process. Tej represented the city of Yuba City on several boards and commissions, including Sutter County LAFCO, Regional Housing Authority, Yuba Sutter Transit Authority, Sutter Animal Services Authority, Feather River Air Quality Management Authority, Sutter Butte's Flood Control Agency. Accomplishments during this last 8 years are too many to list, but include the centennial celebration ribbon cutting for the reopening of Plymouth Street, establishment of the Sutter Butte Flood Control Agency, and the successful passage of an assessment for the much-needed levee improvements, creation of the Regional Gain Unit, completed the Police Department facility expansion, the opening of new Fire Station number 4 and the remodel of Fire Station number 7, development and implementation of the Homes to Family program, completion of the Lincoln East Pacific Plan, completion of the marijuana cultivation and mobile vending ordinances. Okay.
Is it harvested?
Yeah. I know you approved it, so
How do you get my share?
plenty of time now.
Yeah.
Formation of the Sutter Animal Services Authority and building the new Animal Services Shelter. Completed the Western Parkway at Highway 20 intersection improvement project. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Cash Gill, Mayor of Yuba City, do hereby recognize Tej Mon for his commitment and contributions to the city of Yuba City. Tej, on behalf of City of Yuba City, we have a gift for you as well for Christmas. I know Councilmember Stark is looking at that one and looking at this one. Yeah, that's a yeah.
Here's a ticking.
For yeah.
I never have time to go shopping.
I think she's already got that one figured out. Also, the City of Yuba City. By the way, that's a watch, so you can tell time when you're retired now. City of Yuba City presented to Tej Mon, council member, City of Yuba City, 2006, 2010, and 2010 to 2014. Presented here on December 2nd, 2014.
Darling, they usually get it right.
Usually. Also, a picture of our beautiful fire engines that we just got today. And also a certificate from John Garamendi, Congressman, who could not be here today, in the honor of Tej Mon in recognition for his service as council member to the City of Yuba City, signed by Congressman John Garamendi. And then our good friend Senator Jim Nielsen could not be here today. You saw him today earlier.
He tried to give it to me over there this morning, and I said, "You're gonna have to come over here."
He could not be here, but
oh, look at that.
Yeah, he didn't spell his name correctly. Oh. Presented to Tej Mon in recognition and for your service for City Council, Yuba City City Council from 2006-2014, which included an exemplary effort to utilize your position to create jobs, streamline the permit process, and guarantee flood protection. Signed on behalf of Senator Jim Nielsen.
Thank you.
At this point in time, I'm going to ask our Chairman and Supervisor, Ron Sullinger, to come up.
Our politicians need to take English. The spelling is just 4 letters. They got 3 right.
I'm being a little repetitive here. I get the feeling, as I said, I've had the pleasure of knowing a lot of folks, you being one of them. I remember the very first time that you came by the house with your wife. That's the first time I met you. Since that time, I decided to run for the Board of Supervisors. And since you live in my district, I've never had the chance to ask you, did you vote for me?
That's a private thing.
Yeah. And I didn't even call you a towelhead, I never did.
Raghead.
Ragged, yeah, well, it's an upscale.
It would be funny now.
In behalf of Sutter County, we really do appreciate the work that you've done over these years, and as I say, we're kind of joined at the hip, Yuba City and Sutter County. We're looking forward to working together with Yuba City. But since you're leaving, maybe you can continue to be a consultant and give me some help along the way in my district since you're a constituent. I'm looking forward to that, but I'm going to read the end of this. It says, now therefore be it resolved that the Sutter County Board of Supervisors offers congratulations to Tej Maan upon the occasion of his retirement and causes the names of each of its members to be affixed to this gold resolution as evidence of the board's individual and collective recognition of his accomplishments and contributions during his career as Yuba City Council member, and in recognition of the important work he has done serving the residents of Yuba City and Sutter County. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ron. It's a pleasure.